It's your boy Johnny. This is the very first time that I'm doing this, so let me explain. I was talking to Sarah and she was like, well, if you want to get your channel more, visible, you need to start doing more videos. It's not got to be just about holidays and about, events. It's about just general chit chat about what you get up to. And if people find your day interesting, then great. Hey, welcome. So anyway, let me quickly explain. So we've been to Mallorca, and then actually yesterday we came back from Croatia, and when we got in, because of the way in which my work situation is, we got home, had a nap. Well, actually we got home, had a bit to eat, and then I went back to work. So I've done a night duty. So basically this morning I shouldn't be awake, I should be completely asleep. I should be so tired, but I'm not. And when I woke up I was like, right, well, I don't know, I can't sit at home and do nothing. So then Sarah said, why don't you go and do shopping? I thought, yeah, get myself a new pair of trainers, maybe a jacket. She went, no, food shopping. I was like, oh, food shopping. Okay then, so you are going to be joining me as I go food shopping. I'm not quite sure where I'm going yet. I said to Sarah, whatever you need, text me, and I can't be blamed if I forget or get the wrong stuff. But you are going to be joining me as I go on my journey to wherever it is I'm going. Am I going to Tesco's? Am I going to Sainsbury's? I'm not sure yet. She's just given me free reign to buy food, because I don't know if you're like us. We basically came home to an empty fridge. We got stuff in the cupboard, but our fridge was empty, so we kind of do need to get all the stuff that you need. And to be fair, because I was at work, I didn't think about it. But this morning, I hadn't even had breakfast, and it was Sarah's brain was ahead of mine. She was like, we need supplies. So you are going to be joining me as I make my way to the supermarket. So let's go. So anyway, we had a great time in Croatia. It was absolutely brilliant. The weather was nice. It was nice and warm. The food was amazing, which was really great. And I was very fortunate that my night duty didn't go so badly. So I am tired, but I still feel like I can do things. I don't think I'll make too many mistakes. But it'll be interesting if I buy the right stuff. Actually, I've done shopping before. It's a pity that I didn't keep a receipt of the last time I done shopping. That would save me a whole lot of hassle, because I know the last time I did shopping, Sarah didn't mind. She was like, that's perfectly fine, you've got everything we need. So I kind of think that would have been a good idea. So what I might do is get a copy of the receipt today and laminate it. How about that, people? See, I'm thinking ahead. Laminate the receipt. That way I can always have it to hand and do shopping, and there'll be no issues. I won't forget anything. I'll get all the right stuff. It's going to be amazing. Right, now I need to negotiate the traffic. Oh, you are acting as a shield. I'm going to go around. See? Smart me. Use the lorry to act as a shield to block me from the oncoming traffic. Yeah, so I am getting used to doing this, because as you well know, I have been in many of my wife's videos, and it's just been pretty much I supplement her in videos, and actually now it's all about me. So the pressure's on. I need to make sure that I find it interesting. Well, I don't know how I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm not sure how do you do that. How do you make a video interesting? You can talk and you share, and you share your minds, what's in your brain, you verbalize it. I'm not that great at that. I'd rather just have a laugh and a joke. So hopefully this is how my video will come out. I'll show it to Sarah after. She's a good judge, to be fair, I think, because she'll say, that's not funny, and I go, oh, okay then. Well, I tried. So we'll see. We will see. So another thing, actually, what Sarah said to me was, if you're driving and you start thinking and you feel like you want to verbalize what you're thinking, just say it. I thought that's a really good idea, because I do a lot in the car. I do a lot of thinking. I think about a lot of different things, and they generally come to my mind. So I think that's what I will do as and when something comes to my mind. And I've just, do you know what, as I'm talking to you, I've just seen a text message with my wife's name on it, and I know that that's buy this, get that, and don't forget this. So I can assume that there has been an amendment to the shopping bill and list. She'll say, don't forget this and don't forget that, which is good, because at least then, you know, I'm doing the good thing and making sure that I have enough supplies for us for the next week or so. So yeah. Actually, in other news, I forgot to mention this, because a lot of this information will be on Sarah's channel, but recently I had my 6-month appraisal at work. So obviously I was a trainee, and I'm pleased to announce I have been confirmed. My 6-month probation is now over, and it's really good. It's really nice to know that, you know, a little bit of hard work, you know, putting my mind to it, making sure that I focused on, you know, the jobs at hand, trying to make sure I help out the team, making sure that I, you know, listen and do what I'm meant to do, and come out the other end of it knowing full well that I've been confirmed, and to be honest, with a big weight off my shoulders, and also a potential pay rise, which is nice, because every little helps, right? So it's nice to be able to say that all that hard work is paid off, and now I'm going to be getting a pay rise. Yeah. So I've actually decided I'm going to go to, do you know what, I can't remember if it's Lidl or Aldi. I can't remember, one of them. It's in South Hill, in Bracknell, so I'm hoping that that will be, that'll be alright. Actually, another thing, something got delivered to, or attempted by Yodel, and basically they delivered it the day we flew out to Croatia. So basically, oh, is it this road? Oh no! Okay, people. So I've already taken the wrong turn. I was meant to go right back there. Typical. Yeah. So the guy who works for Yodel, he lives locally. In fact, he lives not that far over there. So I'm kind of hoping that, I sent him a text message this morning saying, we're back now, can I get my delivery? I'll either come to you, or you can come and reattempt to deliver it to us, because we're going to be at home all day. So I'm kind of hoping that he will. Can I do a turn in here? Yes, I can. Right, so I'll turn in here. This lady's watering her garden. All because I was not focused and not concentrating. Yeah, okay, so I took the wrong turning. I can't believe I took the wrong turning. I have priority over oncoming vehicles, so you will brake and stay there. Well done, thank you very much. Yeah. Is it this turning? Yeah, so people, go me that I was able to successfully pass my 6-month probation, and the next 6 months are going to be fun, because it's going to be more of the same, hard work, focus, concentrating on, you know, being the best that I can be, and hopefully being trained a bit more and getting a little bit more experience and working with the guys that I do work with. Isn't it weird? Things start popping into my head as I'm driving. So yesterday we got back from Croatia about 3 o'clock, and England were playing New Zealand in the cricket at the same time that the tennis was on, and it was the Wimbledon final, which was absolutely amazing. And to think that Federer and Djokovic battled it out for so many, you know, sets and games, and it was just intense. And then for England to win the World Cup final is absolutely amazing. And also a big shout out to Lewis Hamilton, who won the Formula One, the British Grand Prix. You just think, wow, do you know, at the moment it has been an absolutely great time to watch sport, which obviously it's not all, oh, don't you just hate it when you go into a car park, right? You drive past a space and the person behind you can now get that space that I've just driven out of. What I've driven past. See, This is why you should not do vlogging and driving at the same time. You can't focus, can't concentrate. Space is here, so I found the parking space, which is ideal. And by the way, people, I am going to Audi, not Lidl, because I always get the two mixed up. I bet, do you get it mixed up as well? It's so similar. But I've been told that they're related companies, like two brothers or something like that. I don't know if that's a wives' tale, but yes, I have successfully reversed without hitting anybody, and I'm now ready and waiting to attack shopping and do this the right way. Sorted. So literally as soon as I got out of the car, actually when I was leaving, Sarah said to me, do you want anything? She actually said there's no list. Now that list has grown, and now there's loads of things that I've now got to pick up, and it's quite specific, so I need to make sure that I get the right stuff, or else I'm in the doghouse. Yeah, babe, I know you sent me in there for shopping, and I know I meant to get food shopping, but the inner child in me has... They've got kites. I've got to buy it. Just letting you know that there's kites in Audi. Kites. This is bringing in the inner child. Sorry, I know you're not going to be happy with this, but I'm spending money on kites today. $3.99. You can't go wrong.
That's cute.
How about this one? Babe, so later on today, we're going to go to a field of like kites. Just let you know that now, because obviously you don't know that yet, because you ain't seen this video, but we're going kite flying. The other day, right, Sarah was in bed, she was kind of tired, and she said to me, do you know what, Johnny? I have a real desire to smell dog food. Well, guess what, my love? I have now bought you some dog food for you to smell. So when I get back, I'm going to prepare it. I'm going to basically say, oh babe, I'm going to make breakfast for you, and I'm going to put this on a plate and give it to her. This is going to be fun. So I have completed successfully the shopping. It went perfectly smooth. I picked up everything I needed. I'm almost convinced I've got everything that Sarah could possibly want. It's gonna be fun when I give her the dog food. Well, I hope she sees a funny side to it. But anyway, listen to this. Now, at our apartment, we have got a cupboard. Basically, it's a shrine to recycled bags. In fact, those bags that are, you know, a bag for life bag, we've got a bag for several lives now and into the next, because we keep buying them. So I went into Audi with 3 bags that I bought the last time I came. This time round I realized, no Johnny, you are not going to buy recycled, you know, bag for life bags. You are going to go ready-made with those bags. Went in, did my shopping, got to the cashier, started loading all my stuff on the bag. These lovely little recycled bags were in my trolley. And then when I got to pay, she said, you paying for the bags? I looked at her and I went, sorry? She said, are you paying for those bags? I said, well, I don't need to pay for those bags. I paid for them already. She was like, oh, they look quite new. Well, fair enough. That is true. They do look very new because I've only used them once, but I definitely paid for them already. I'm not paying for them again. And she looked at me like I was trying to steal a 10p bag. And I thought, am I going to get to that stage where I have to say to you, look at the CCTV footage. You'll clearly see me walking into Audi with 3 brand spanking new bag for life bags. And in the end, I actually think that she didn't want to create a scene, so actually allowed me to leave with bags I've already paid for. So actually, it was a great shopping experience, except for that one bit where she assumed I wanted to steal 30p of Audi's bags. Okay, so I'm driving back now, and sitting in a little bit of traffic, unfortunately. Why are you people not at work? I'm joking. Because then people say, why are you not at work? Well, I was at work last night. And again, I'll be working again tonight. Night duties. Love them. Working when everyone's asleep. Being awake when everybody's awake. Trying to sleep when everyone's awake. It's an absolute disaster. But they pay you more money for working horrible hours. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting home, making myself something to eat, as I've not had breakfast yet. Not quite sure what. Do you know what? You're going to laugh at this. I haven't bought anything for my breakfast. I think I was so focused in making sure that I got everything that Sarah had on her list that I've actually forgotten about myself. That's just marvellous! Oh, what an idiot. I cannot believe I've done that. I've literally bought food but not thought about myself. Oh well. There's a co-op. I'll just go there, do some more shopping, spending more temporary traffic lights, Johnny. Yeah, that's sensible. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to basically setting Sarah up. It's gonna be quite funny when I say to her, baby, sit down, I'm gonna prepare you a lovely meal, and then pull out the dog food. But I've got to try and convince her to go with me to a field where it's gonna be really windy, so we can fly this kite. Because, oh my gosh, I could not believe it when I saw the kite. I was like, kites! Fun! Yay! $3.99, cheap. Oh my gosh, I can pay that. My budget will allow for $3.99 of frivolity. Yeah. As I'm getting closer to the apartment, I'm thinking to myself, those bags are quite heavy, but I'm a man and I refuse to do 2 trips. So I think we are just gonna have finger burn, arm burn, because I am not doing this in 2 trips. I'm doing it in 1 trip. I'm going up them stairs and I do not care. You are going up in 1 trip because I am not doing 2. You'll be pleased to know that Johnny did that trip. 1 trip. Hands are hurting, arms are baking, feeling the burn. But I did that in 1 trip and I felt very, very proud of myself. See? Muscles! Yeah, see? This is it now. I know I'm in my 40s, but yeah, I am now strong. I did that in 1 trip and I feel very proud of myself. Patting myself on the back. Anyway, people, when I got in, I said, I've done the shopping, and Sarah said, oh, it might be a good idea for you to go through what you bought. I was like, really? Is that a thing? So I've laid it out, and I'm now going to give you a quick rundown of my contribution to the family shop. Alright. Firstly, I think I need to show you the bags. See, these are the bags that this lady wanted to try and charge me twice for. Now, I don't know about you, they look new, but they're not that new. I mean, they do have a few creases, but this was the bags. These 3 bags were the bags that she was going to try and charge me for twice. And I said, no way, Jose. Okay guys, so I'm going to start off with the most important part of the shopping. Large pack of chicken breast fillets. So I must apologise to all you vegans and vegetarians out there. Yeah, me and Sarah are meat eaters. Must apologise now, but yeah, that's us. We do chicken, and I like chicken, so this is the very most important thing for the shopping list. Next, moving swiftly on to Chinese chicken stir fry. I'm going to have that for dinner tonight. I'm going to make that for Sarah so she gets a night off, chills out, because I'm in all day and it's not like I've been at work or anything like that. So I thought I will try my hand at preparing a nice meal for me and the missus. And then the Aberdeen Angus beef mince. Now we've been buying the mince sort of just in the fridge, I think, but Sarah said, no, don't buy that, buy the freezer stuff. So hopefully we are going to have that now for our spaghetti bolognese. Fajita mix. Now this is absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh, I love this food. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it to death. It says serves 2, but I could quite easily eat this whole thing all by myself, yo. But no, I have to share it with my wife, unfortunately. Now for the boring stuff. Eggs, cheese, tangerines, easy peelers, some seeded bread, because Sarah said, make sure you buy brown seeded bread. We've got bananas, strawberries, seedless mixed grapes, and raspberries, because Sarah wants to get a little bit more fruit into her diet, and I'm looking forward to having some of that as well. Maybe even a smoothie or two, who knows. You're going to laugh at this. I just realised I didn't buy no milk. I didn't buy any milk. No! Need to go back to Co-op. We bought, Sarah likes ham and pineapple, ham and pineapple pizzas. And I got some garlic bread. And this was another thing that Sarah specifically said, get choco pillows! So I've got that. I got myself some honey nut peanuts. Honey roasted peanuts, should I say. I'm looking forward to that. Then the boring stuff that we wash the clothes with. Got some basmati rice, jelly babies for me, and I picked up some Nutella and go for Sarah. Chopped tomatoes, some pita bread. No, not pita bread. What is this? Some wraps. And lastly, and the most important part, I've got her some Earl's tender pate, rich in beef with turkey, which I'm about to give to Sarah in about 2 minutes, which I'm hoping she will see the funny side to this and not try and castrate me. So, and toilet paper. So people, I've got all of that, and it came to £43. So hopefully that should last us for the rest of the week, until I have to do the whole thing all over again next week. Joy. So excited. This is going to be so much fun. So, Earl's tender pate, rich in beef and turkey, precisely 89 calories per 100 grams. I'm about to open this up. Look at that. Sarah, you're going to like this. You're going to love it. You're going to absolutely adore this. I can't open this with one hand. But hey, oh, that smells disgusting. But hey, Sarah, you're going to love it. So, getting ready to give this to my lovely wife. And just to show that I love my lovely wife, I'm going to give it to her in a heart-shaped plate. That way she knows it's with love, and nothing but love. Oh my gosh, do you know what? I actually forgot. I bought a dinosaur kite. I bought a kite. So there was me saying, yeah, it's all done. But the most important thing, apart from the chicken, is the dinosaur kite. This is getting used today, bruv. Trust me. This is going out. Forgot to mention that. Anyway, that was the last thing on the list, was the dinosaur kite. So moving swiftly back to the most important thing, the succulence of this dog food. I'm just going to prepare it for my darling wife, get her ready, because she specifically said that she likes the smell of purified dog food. So hoping that she will like this and appreciate what I'm doing for her. Right, I think I've patted that down enough. I'm going to go outside now and get her to sit in the living room. And she's going to be like, oh, this is so romantic. This is so amazing. I've got to try and work out how I'm going to hold it behind my back. Done. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, right. We are ready. Good morning, my sweet and wonderful and lovely wife.
Good morning, husband.
How are you?
I'm okay.
You know that I always listen to everything you say, don't you?
Okay.
And you know that I love you intently. And I will do everything in my power to make sure... What are you looking for? I'll do everything in my power to always make you happy.
Okay.
So, I've bought you something.
Okay.
And I really hope that you appreciate it and love it as much as I love filming you, me giving it to you.
Okay.
Okay? Gone back into the kitchen. And I have told my lovely wife to keep her eyes closed. So the first time she will see it will be once it's in her hands. Awesome! So my lovely wife's eyes are very much closed. And she is ready for her fantastic surprise. If you'd like to lay your hands out wide, closer, 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 right?
Wide then.
And I'd like to, don't open your eyes here. Okay.
Okay.
Now, my darling, 1 second. Let me just get it ready so that you fully know. And you may now open your eyes.
What is that? It's dog food.
Yeah.
I'm not eating that.
You said.
I said
What did you say? Right, tell the camera what you told me.
that's disgusting. Are you sure it's dog food or not cat food?
Right, bear with me 1 second. As my wife did not believe me, she thought it might have been cat food. I'm now handing her the evidence. Tender pate.
Tender pate.
Pate. So, my love, sniff away at your heart's content. You
fancy it now.
You specifically said. Now, tell the camera what you told me.
It does smell really good though. I said when we were in Croatia, was it Croatia?
Yes, it was.
That I really fancied some dog food just to smell. I was like, the smell, I was craving the smell. But that's not what I was expecting. Is this my present? You better have got me something like flowers to make up for this.
You specifically said, my love, that you wanted dog food, and I have done exactly what you
That's
asked.
disgusting.
You said you want to smell dog food.
It smells like cat food though, this.
Well, as you can clearly see, it is pate.
Yeah. I think dog biscuits, I should have specified, maybe like the dry food. That's why.
You didn't say that. As I knew that this would be the reaction that I would get from you, I knew you were going to have this reaction. It's weird. I actually knew my wife's reaction was going to be ungratefulness, that she would not appreciate the love that I show for her. So, arms out. Closer, 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 closer. Right. Eyes open.
Oh dear, thank you.
See? I think of everything. I cover all the angles.
You do.
Don't I?
This is going to be amazing.
I know. See? I always get the right things. Don't I? So, babe, you obviously didn't like the dog food. But did you like
Well, I will
the
like
Nutella
this,
Go?
Yes.
Okay.
I have one now, I think.
Right. Put that down. Close your eyes.
Oh my goodness.
And be prepared
Oh no.
for the next installment. Are you ready?
Yep.
So basically my wife's eyes are closed at the moment. She didn't appreciate the dog food. She appreciated the Nutella Go. Now, the coup de grace. The thing that we are going to be doing today, the activity for Monday, is awesome. Right, arms out. Closed. And open.
Really?
We are going to go and fly a kite.
Let's go fly a kite. Is it windy enough?
Well, I didn't think of that. But it's a kite. Guess how much it cost?
£4.
Damn it, how'd you get that right? Yes,
it?
$3.99 in Aldi. $3.99.
That's good.
Yeah. So it's not exactly windy, but we might be able to find somewhere windy to go and fly the kite.
Okay.
How's that sound?
That sounds fun.
Cool, yes. Right. So, kite. And I got one specifically. Dinosaur kite. Happy wife.
Because I like dinosaurs.
Exactly. Happy Nutella Go. Happy dog food. Happy me. So, I have here the instructions because, like most men, they don't read instructions. But I am not like most men. I am reading the instructions. However, it says take the kite out of the packaging and place on the ground. I'm going to place it on our lovely sofa. So that the two holders, A1 and A2, please scroll in my lovely assistant, A1 and A2 are visible. Oh.
Saved by the door.
Over the bell. Okay, so A1 and A2 are visible. The next piece of the puzzle, it says push the two fiberglass pole ends into the holder on the kite. I've done that. That's this pole here. I'm wondering if it should have been on the other side of it. I'm hoping it won't pop out. But this is where it gets difficult. It there says now I need to connect this line So now connect the kite, which is wrapped around the reel, to the metal loop on the other side of the kite using the bowline knot. Not quite sure about bowline knots, but we'll see. Hopefully I will be able to work it out. Okay, so I've done that. Whatever the last thing I said was I've done before we got a delivery from Yodel. Anyway, that's what it looks like. And now you go the other side. There is some string here. Why would it be on that side though? Okay, well anyway, according to this, I have to attach this to this using what they call the bowline knot. I've never heard of the bowline knot, but I'm about to try it. So the bowline knot is like this. You go through the hoop. So I'm totally messing this up. You go through the hoop and then you bring it through the hoop. Then what do you do? Then you give up. Right. Cut! It's no more filming, it's too much pressure. What are you doing, babe? This is difficult. So basically I bowed to pressure and started struggling. Sarah worked out the process and she now understands how to put the hoop in. Wow. So this is teamwork. So now she's
in there.
Yeah. So that is the hoop.
That comes through there.
Yeah.
Down there.
Yeah.
And then around.
Yeah.
And then does it go over? Yeah, it goes over.
It goes over.
What bit does it go over? Because it's not staying the same shape.
I don't know.
It doesn't look right. Well, it's right. I've done it right. It just doesn't. So it goes over into the loop again. So where's that loop? So.
Now what do you do, babe?
You go, I think over in there. And then out in there, and that's what I think it is.
Okay, tighten. So that now is done. Well done. So anyway, whilst I was trying to work out how to do the kite, someone called at the buzzer, and my lovely wife went to the door, signed for the parcel, and as she was walking back towards me, I said to her, "Babe, that parcel's for you." And she was like, "Oh yeah, thank you." Then she opened it, and would you like to just share with us, babe, what you actually said?
I just said, "Oh, is that it? Is it a sleeping bag?"
Now we are going camping soon, and I bought her an all-weather sleeping bag to keep her and the baby nice and warm. What do I get back?
Yeah, but because I thought it was a nice present.
What do you think that is?
This is a necessity for camping.
But it's still a present.
Okay, thank you.
People, I'm shaking my head in absolute disgust. But either way, we're going now, so we'll see you in a little while. So I had the idea, right, once I had bought the kite, that would it be a great idea to go to the highest point in Berkshire. So it's about an hour drive. Me and the missus, we got in the car and we've driven for the best part of an hour to the highest point in Berkshire. The views are absolutely amazing. However, one slight problem. There's no wind. Like, quite literally, no wind. See, look, as you can clearly see, we are pretty... Oh, who's that? Hello. There is quite literally no wind in the highest point in Berkshire. So, I may have made a slight boo-boo. But hey, I'm going to still test it out. Hopefully, it will fly. And hopefully, we will be able to get some great footage. So, we are almost at the top of the hill. And it's almost as if every part of the wind has been switched off. I've definitely picked the wrong day to buy a kite. But hey, you live and learn, right? You live and you learn. And today, I have learned that she's gonna, with her pregnant self, run up this hill. She's gonna perfectly time it to get that in the air. Go on, baby. This is amazing. Look at that view, people. Just look at that view. You can do it, babe. You're doing it. You're doing it. You're doing it. Go for it, babe. That was still good. Now she's going for a run. Don't know where she's going. Where are you going, wife? Go for it, babe. So guys, basically we tried our very best to get some height. We didn't get any. Bit gutted really, because I was hoping to be able to fly the kite for even a little bit, but we will have to come back at another time when it's a bit more windier and I'll get more lift, and that'll be awesome. But unfortunately not this time round. So even though it's been a lovely day, we're a bit gutted that we didn't get what we need to get, but we'll get it next time. My wife is rushing me, not that I'm ever allowed to do it to her on her videos, but just to let you know that yeah, we tried it, we couldn't make it work, and hopefully we'll do this next time. Cheers.